Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. The day has finally come, you guys. It's Halloween. Of course, we gotta use our pumpkin dice.
It's showtime.
Let's kick off this spooky barbecue and roll for meat. 2, chicken. We have our meat selected, and now it's time to figure out what kind of chicken we're making. 8, beer can chicken. Beer can chicken is really good if it's done correctly. We got our bird laid out, and now it's time to roll for binders. 1, we got oil. Use the type of oil you like. I'm going to be using a Pam cooking spray because it helps really crisp up that skin. We're covering both sides, and now it's time to roll for rub. 11, heat riles and 5 coffee rub. Cool. Let's see what happens when we roll for riles. 4, we get the garlic butter rub. This is a great seasoning. I really do like this on steak, and it's also pretty good on chicken. We're going to cover the entire bird with this seasoning. Be sure to season the cavity, and now it's time to pull out our coffee rub. Coffee is great on beef, but I'm not a fan of a coffee rub on chicken. Maybe the garlic butter rub will help change my mind. Now, use the beer that you like. I'm using some Miller Lite. Half a beer for the cook, half a beer for the chicken. Then we're going to shove it up the chicken's ass. Well, its body cavity. Once you have it propped up, we're going to re-season the spots that are needed. Let's roll for wood. 6, maple wood. We're still playing around with our char griller roll, so today we're going to be working with Big Blue. We're smoking at 250 degrees until we hit an internal temperature of 165 internal, or 175 at the thighs. It's been a couple hours and this bird looks great. Once you've let that chicken rest for 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and start carving it. Typically when I make beer can chicken, I like to inject the breasts, so I'm kind of worried about a lack of flavor there. Hopefully we get lucky and that smoke penetration goes right through with that seasoning. And damn, she juicy.
The time has come for Mayhem to rule the Halloween night. Are you ready for what Mayhem is dishing out? I'm going to rule this barbecue. And what better than to summon the agent of chaos, your wife. While I slumber until next Halloween, let Mrs. Barbecue take over my mayhem in my absence. Happy Halloween, barbecue addicts.
Now I'm worried. Mrs. Barbecue has chosen Reese's Pieces. You know, because it's Halloween. Maybe this will work out. I mean, peanut butter, chicken, might be a satay vibe. Alright guys, let's click those tongs. It's time for the D20 sauce roll. 8, pink sauce. Alright, I've heard mixed reviews about the sauce. I've heard it's good, but the majority of the reviews I hear is that it's terrible. And I'll say, it doesn't smell good. But could Reese's Pieces and chicken change that? I guess there's only one way to find out. It really doesn't smell good together. Alright, bottoms up. That tastes absolutely disgusting. It's that sauce. That sauce is just not good. It's very obvious that this sauce was only famous because it was pink. But in case the sauce didn't work out, let's try it with just the Reese's Pieces. And honestly, it wasn't too bad. It did give it the peanut satay vibes. The crunch was different. Unfortunately, that chicken breast was very bland, mainly because I didn't inject it. Now for my favorite part. That seasoning combo really did push through on the drum, so I'm a fan of it just like that. I could definitely enjoy it just like this. But that's not how we grade it. With the Reese's Pieces and the pink sauce, we're going to have to give this one a solid 4.2 out of 10, and we're going to call this one the Chaotic Candy Chicken. And just like that, that's episode 94. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.